Hi friends, a big hello to my twin flame community and all of my twin flame friends. This, my friends, is a sexual reading for one of my personal clients, and I would like to give a sexual disclaimer, in front of this reading, that this reading will come with a lot of graphic content, a lot of sexual content, and a lot of details regarding different sexual aspects. So if you are not comfortable with hearing such content, please do not watch this video. Thank you so much. So again, my friends, this is a twin flame sexual reading. I will put the financial denomination below this video. This is a twin flame sexual, all sex, just sexual reading for my twin clients. So person A, I just begin this reading. I just want to begin this reading, the sexual reading for you right away, and I am again launching my disclaimer. Please do not watch this video. It has graphic sexual content. Thank you so much. So person A, my friend, what I'm getting for you in this reading is that this situation is related to two twins and their love together. The first card which came out showed me that this reading that we are doing, the sexual reading, particularly regarding sexual intimacy that we are going to do, once the union happens, is related to a twin situation. This is not a situation of a regular codependent relationship or a soulmate relationship or a karmic partnership, but this is a twin journey sexuality that we are talking about. Now, I would like to also tell you that the twin journey sexuality is totally different from the regular sexuality that might be happening in regular relationships or soulmate karmic partnerships. Now, why is this sexuality different is that when twins have sex, or when twins get into a sexual act, there is a lot of chakra merging which happens when they have sex. Their energy points meet each other, because it is a spiritual connection or an energy connection. They have chakra merges during the sexual act, which does not happen in regular or codependent or soulmate relationships, because there's no spiritual connection. It could happen a little bit in other divine soul relationships, like soulmates or karmic partners, but it still does not have the same intensity, because even in a soulmate or karmic partnership, a full chakra merge does not happen. So what I mean by a chakra merge happening is that when two people are having sex, like let's say this is a description of two people having sex, you know uh, all of your chakras, let's say this is the starting from the root chakra, then the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, then the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, the crown chakra. All of these chakras are going to merge with these person's chakras. Merging is going to happen. You can imagine a body having chakras. This is my crown chakra, this is my third eye chakra, this is my throat chakra, this is my heart chakra. When I'm lying down or when I'm on top, my chakras are going to merge. Let's say this is my chakra, and these are my twins chakras. When actually we come together, the two bodies come together. In a regular relationship or a codependent relationship, it is just two bodies coming together, but in a twin relationship, it is the energy points between the body. Let's say this is my third eye chakra. The energy points within two bodies are going to also come together. The energy merges are going to take place while you're having sex. The energy merges are going to take place. So that is why you feel the intensity that you feel in 3D. You feel, many of the people might have told you, or many twins, if you discuss with many twins, they tell you that sexuality is very intense, it is very good. Why is it good? Because energy points are also merging, along with the intercourse that takes place, there is energy merge also taking place. That is why it feels so intense, my friends. So now I begin this reading, my friend. So my friend, it's being told to me that this sexuality intimacy reading is regarding a twin couple, or regarding a twin couple who right now I'm being shown they are slightly distraught with their sexuality. They haven't achieved like a full sense of fulfillment regarding their sexuality in this journey, and both of them are kind of distraught in their own way. I'm being shown that you are distraught in a way that you thought that you will achieve certain goals sexually, and you have not been able to achieve those sexual goals with your twin, and your twin is distraught because they do not know what to do. Either they are not of a generation which in which they were taught how to explore their sexuality. They are not from a generation where they were taught to actually come out into the open about their expression, or they are even I'm also being shown that they might even be very still very hidden about their sexual orientation, so they are distraught in a different way, and you are distraught in a different way, but the distraughtness is there in both the scenarios. Only the situation is different, only the reason is different. So I'm being shown this is a twin sexuality stuff that we are going to do today, and there is distraughtness on both sides. The distraughtness is of a different level, but it is still there on both sides. The two of bottles, you see, both the people are bored, distraught, disillusioned in some way. Now this person who has a hat is you. She is distraught because the person who has a yellow hat is you. She is distraught because she thought she was well dressed and everything, she was beautiful, and she thought that she is going to reach some goals with her twin partner, but that did not come true. So she is distraught because of that. And the twin partner, your twin with a gray hat, who's an older person than you, is distraught because they don't belong to a generation where they were taught to explore their sexuality like you were taught, or you got from the society. So they are little bit different from you, so they are distraught because of that. Also, I'm being shown that they haven't fully come out with their sexual orientation to the public, so that is keeping them from exploring the bodily pleasures fully with you. So my friend, I'm being shown that your twin is a person who has a very stiff role in society. Your twin is a person who has a certain stature in society. Your twin is a person who is defined by some rigid forms in society, in a way that they are some particular person in society and they have to live up to that image. They are kind of more hard hearted than you are. They are more practical than you are, and they are very very focused on their life. They're very focused on whatever they want to focus on in their life. They can kind of do the switch on switch off thing. They can put the switch on when they want to, they can put the switch off when they want to. So they're very like hard on focused, and they are very practical, and they are very onto their game kind of a person. So very stern person, a person who sticks to their bills, a person who sticks to their goals. So this is your twin, and they have the personality that I described, and that is also one way of looking at them sexually, that it is their actual personality which also reflects towards their sexuality. They are very stern, and they're not flexible, and they're not flexible and open to experimenting and trying new things, and they've never taken the initiative to try new stuff, because they are not like that. Their personality is totally a personality which is more stiff, more practical, more concerned with what they were taught when they were being brought up, or what they were taught in their initial years. So it's not basically their fault. It's just the way they are. And you, my friend, you are this very emotional woman. You are this very emotional woman, and also you have a lot of feelings within you, and you are this person who has a lot of stuff to give to the other person in the way of your emotions and your sexuality, and your heart and your body is brimming with this love and this sexual love which you want to give out. And you are like a reservoir, you are like a reservoir of sexual energy. You feel like you are a reservoir of sexual energy, and you can release, or you can have sex as many times in a day and night. Like you sometimes feel that you can possibly engage in a sexual encounter like multiple times in a day. And that is your energy for this twin journey that you have. And also in general, you have this energy where you are like a sexual pit, in a way that you have so much to receive. You have so much that you want to receive, and so much that you want to give. Also, I'm being shown in some way that your partner is a more active partner in a way that they hold the more masculine energy in this relationship, and you hold the more feminine energy in this relationship. But definitely you have a larger, bigger sexual appetite than them. So I'm also being shown that you generally like to keep yourself well dressed and well cleaned out and everything, and also I'm being shown that your sexuality also gets depicted from the way you try to keep your fingers, your nails, your toes, also I'm being shown that your eyes depict a lot of sexuality, that you express your sexuality a lot through your eyes and through the way you look at a certain person, like the way you look at them tells them whether you're sexually interested in them or not. You use a lot of your eye expressions for your sexual feelings. So this is you, my friend. You are this pit, you are this big bottle, of love, which is overflowing with sexual love and with emotional love. You also like to keep yourself very well dressed and well maintained. So my friend, I'm being told that in this association with your twin, you are the one who holds more love, more sexual appetite, definitely much more than your twin. And also I'm being shown that your twin is an older person, older than you, and they hold hold a lesser sexual appetite, although what is being shown to me that they have certain traits where they have certain hidden traits or hidden fantasies where they might appear very plain or very uninterested on the top, but they have hidden fantasies where they want to use exhibitionism on their body. They want to like display their body. They want to be caught naked somewhere, like maybe in the living room or something, when you are actually trying to take a book and chill out and study, and they would just come out with topless. They just want exhibitionism. They would just come out topless and you would be like, whoa. Or you would be sitting with a friend working on something or studying or watching a movie, and they would just come out, oh, I didn't know your friend was here, and their boobs would be all out, and everything would be out, and your friend would also see their boobs, and they would feel good with that. So they want to do this, but they will not tell you that this they want to do this. So if they come out, when your friend is there or something, and you tell them that I just want my friend to I just want my friend to know that how beautiful you are or something, and if you make them comfortable, they might do that. Now I don't know if you're comfortable with them doing that, but that is coming out in the reading, that they do want to display a little bit of exhibitionism. And as I told you, you are the person. Now you are this person with the 5 bottles. You have a much more sexual appetite, my friend A. And your twin partner has 1 bottle. They have a less sexual appetite than you, but they do desire certain kinky traits, like exhibitionism. They would come out with exhibitionism if you give them a little uplift for that, a little inspiration for that, and they would possibly display their body in front of like a close friend or something, if you're not averse to that. They don't have any sexual attraction towards that friend. It could be anybody who visits you, but they would just like just become topless or something like that happening, coming in the future once the union happens. Also, my friend, I'm being shown that this person who's your twin, they have a lot of financial resources, a lot of money, or they are more financially stable than you, and they depict this kind of a aura where they are in control of the money and the whole situation. And they might also have threatened you at times to return to a past guy, a past man in their life. They might have threatened you with that, because they might have also because of their upbringing or something. I'm being shown that they are a person who reached a certain financial level or certain educational level, and then they just got married to some man, and they did not come out fully with their sexual orientation. And they also used a lot of religion to shoo you away. They used a lot of religious aspects to shoo you away, like they probably told you that we don't belong to similar traits, so how can this work out and stuff like that. And they just use those things to get out of it. And there were even instances in your twin journey in the past where you felt like they're just going to just leave you, and they just are going to get out of this situation just by using these excuses. And at times you felt very irritated. You felt like clenching your teeth. You felt like clenching your fist, and you felt like this was a disaster and this was not going anywhere. So my friend, this twin of yours who behaved like behaved like a very proud individual because they had a certain situation, certain certain value in society, and they also had a certain amount of money, and they might have at that point or in the past, they might have chosen this man, or a man who was a ex-husband or a ex-boyfriend, and they might not have come out with their own sexual orientation. And also maybe in the future also they will threaten you about somebody else, some other man, that they are okay with even living with a man, they don't really care about this situation. They also might have used religion, my friend. They might have used religion to get out of this situation, or they might have told you that this is not going to work out because we are people from two different cultures, two different religions, and they might have wanted to get out of it, and you might have felt at many occasions that they just want to leave the situation, and they don't want to shine the light at what the exact reasons for this mishap are. So sometimes it might have felt like you wanted to clench your teeth and clench your fist, that this is a total disaster, and they're not trying to see any reason, and because of those reasons, because when those things were going on in the past, my friend, you might have spent a lot of time with somebody in your family. It could have been you might have spent time at your mother's home, or it could also mean that you spent time with somebody who was an aunt or a friend, or somebody who was in the family, because you were so distraught with all this going on. And also, my friend, during that time when you spend time with that family relative, you spent a lot of time indoors, watching TV and just keeping to yourself, and also like being more involved in your educational pursuits and stuff like that. but my friend but my friend, the wheel of fortune is going to turn in your sexual situation. Once the union happens, your sexual situation is going to take a total 360-degree turn. How? It's not going to take a 90-degree turn or a 180-degree turn or a smaller turn. It's going to take a total 360-degree turn because of the next card that we have, which came out for your reading. It's going to take a total 360-degree turn, because from having nothing, you are going to go to this this abundant sexuality. You're going to go from having nothing to this abundant sexuality of having total abundance, total abundance with your partner. Here I'm going to tell you that you might experience the scissor position with her a lot of the times. You might engage in sex where you experience the scissor position. um, you might also have a lot of a nipple pinching. Also, your twin likes a lot of boob playing and nipple pinching, so that might go in your favor if you try that. And also, I'm being shown that your twin also will like a lot of rubbing of different lotions, of rubbing of different incenses on her private parts, on her genitalia. And specific attention is being taken to also using some paper products or some money bills into her genitalia. She would also like that. So these are some of the graphics that I'm going to tell you, and the graphics are going to increase as we go along. I'm also being shown that you as a person are very, very well versed with sexuality. You're very well versed with different positions, different fantasies, different things that you want to explore in this twin reunion. I'm also being told that, if you're using different toys and stuff for penetration, you are very well versed with using those, and those are going to be received very well. And I'm being shown the bigger the toys, the better. If you're using strap-ons, the bigger the better. That is what she would like in the future. The bigger the better, the thicker the better. So size of the toys or the size of the strap-ons really matter to her. So keep that in mind when the future arrives. So I'm being shown all hung up. She prefers somebody who's very well hung. So that's why I'm telling you that if you use strap-ons or if you use toys for penetration, they better be big, and they better be very thick, and they better be working very effectively with the batteries and stuff. So again, my friend, I'm being shown that definitely this twin situation is going to work wonderfully regarding the sexuality, and you, with exploring the sexuality, and as you go along, this journey exploring the sexuality, it is going to lead to a happy home for both of you, and both of you are going to eventually, she is going to kind of surrender to your love making skills. she is going to surrender. And again, I'm being shown a lot of nipple stimulation, she will really like nipple stimulation and nipple pinching, and that will give her orgasms, so with all this, she is finally going to come around and she is going to start exploring with you, and that is when the happy home starts. But my friend, for all that too, so she is going to finally accept your guns, accept your skills, and you see the background, the house in the background, the gate that we see. Because she accepts your sexual ventures, you are going to reach a happy home union with your twin, and sexuality is going to be rampant and abundant. And again, you see, she would really prefer a lot of nipple pinching and nipple stimulation, which would lead to different kinds of different intensity orgasms in her. But for that, my friend, what you need to do is that you are the one who's going to take the shots. You are the one who's going to take the shots in this sexual intimacy, in this sexual happenings that are going to happen between you. You are the one who's going to have to make the shots, and she is not going to come out with the initiative. You are the one who's going to make the shots. You are the one who's going to make the beginning, the ace of guns. You are going to be the one who's going to initiate stuff, or initiate all this that I'm talking about in this reading. All the different acts, different gestures, different positions, different things that I'm describing. All this work is for you to do and for her to receive, if you want this union to reach a culmination point of a marriage. Also, I'm being shown both of you, also I'm being shown like she is more masculine energy, the TV boy. I'm being shown that you are going to both watch a lot of pornography. You're going to both watch a lot of pornography. This is her watching pornography, and this is you watching pornography. You both are going to watch a lot of pornography together, and it will really help increase your sexuality, increase your sexual appetite. And you can always do this before an encounter, before a sexual act. Both of you, I see both of you will be doing a lot of watching a lot of pornography together. It could also be that you will make sex tapes or sex videos of your own self for your private viewing, and you will keep them private, and it will be very safe for you to make those, and because both of you trust each other, and it will all be private information. She will trust you if you want to do that. Also, I'm being shown there's a lot of sexual acts where you will use a lot of foams, creams, and cakes and pastries. You will use a lot of desserts in love making. You will want to rub all of her body with cakes, desserts, or like some foams or some sweet creams, and you will lick off those from her body. That is being shown to me. You will use a lot of cakes and creams and foams and sweet desserts. You will use a lot of desserts. You will use a lot of desserts. Again, you will be the one who will call the shots. Again, you will be the one who calls the shots on even this event or this fantasy. And I'm also being shown you will also use a lot of blindfolds or a lot of surprises. You will give her a lot of surprises also, and also literally use blindfolds sometimes in the sexual acts. You will also give her surprises, and these things, these desserts used on her body, or foams and creams, sweet foams and creams or sweet cherries used on her body will really be very well received. Also, my friend, I'm being shown that another thing that she really would love will be that she, it's like she will play dead, and you will be having a sexual act with her. It's called necro, you know, necrosex. It's like having sex with a dead body. She will like not move and play dead. It also means that she wants to be the more passive partner, and she wants you to take the active role, and she also doesn't want you to resent her for doing that, because she wants to take the passive role. And all this that has been described in the reading is for you to do and her to receive, and you to take pleasure in doing it. Also, like with necrosex, she also has a fantasy towards like playing dead and you having full control and forceful sex with her. Like anybody can have with a dead body, because a dead body is not going to respond or say no. So it's like forceful sex, hardcore sex sometimes. When she plays totally dead and she totally shows you that it's you who is in control, which you would be even in general, otherwise. But in this dead situation, she will totally want a lot of forceful sex, a forceful penetration, forceful strap-ons, stuff like that. Also, I'm being shown that, she might also dead, this is necrosex. Also, I'm being shown that she will get a lot of pleasure out of incenses, out of sweet smelling things that you put in the room. She will get a lot of pleasure out of like incense, incense burning. She will get a lot of pleasure out of, you see the smoke out of the cigarette. She will get a lot of pleasure out of incense burning. She could also be into touching her body with hot stuff, she could also be into that kind of a sexual fantasy. She could be into a sexual fantasy where you touch her body with different, with hot, something hot, let's say it could be a hot stick or it could be a hot coin, and she likes that feeling, she will like that feeling during sex. Also, I'm being shown, my friend, that you need to be a little, she will like this little evil streak in you. She will like this little controlling streak in you, a little evilness, a little like, forcefulness, a little hardcore stuff, a little like, dominion that you display, a little like whipping and a little like punishment kind of sex, so she will love all that. She would like to see you in an evil role, some of the times in a very evil role, in whipping, ass spanking, um, using a lot of chains, and using a lot of beads and stuff, using a lot of anal beads and stuff like that. So I'm also being shown that she will, you will, when you will do all this to her, because you will be the one taking the initiative, you will feel very relaxed, you will feel very relaxed, and you will feel that your own sexuality, you are coming to terms with your own sexuality, and you're feeling very relaxed and fulfilled, you will feel, you see how this person is so fulfilled. This is again you were the bottle woman in the beginning also, and you became the bottle girl towards the end of the reading. Now what that means is, initially you held a lot of energies which were very stagnant and felt very old, you felt like you were not this young energy which you actually are, you were losing your grip on your youth, and you were losing your grip on the fountain of youth that you have. But with doing all this, with taking all this initiative sexually and enjoying your sexual life with her, you become, from the bottle woman, that you were, you become this. This bottle woman had a lot of stuff to give. She was like a sexual pit, like I described before. And you see, this woman has more weight than this bottle girl, why? Because this woman, the bottle woman, is frustrated. The bottle woman is frustrated at this point, and she holds a lot of sexual energy inside her. And you see her facial expressions. See the facial expressions of the bottle woman. She's sad. She's depressed, and she's holding a lot inside. But then she transforms to this bottle girl who's enjoying her sexuality, and who's laying on this bed, like in a very relaxed position. There's no muscle tension, and she's also lost weight. She's also come into her real weight, or her real figure, or her real body contours, because she's had a lot of sex now. Sex also makes you lose calories, so she's had a lot of sex, she's relaxed, and she's come to her level of youth, the way she should be enjoying. So from the bottle woman, she's become the bottle girl. And my friend, I'm also being shown that she will also enjoy having sex, having a sexual intercourse during the time when she has menses, or you might also enjoy sexual intercourse while you have your menses, while there will be a lot of blood involved also. Sometimes that is one of her fantasies, and if it's not her, it's possibly you who has that fantasy, or will have that fantasy in the future, where you both will be using strap-ons and having sex or intercourse during the day of your menses, and there will be bleeding involved, and there will be bleeding on your bed, but that will be totally worth it for you, because both of you have that kind of a fantasy, or will have that kind of a fantasy. So my friend, sex during the menses, you see this blood stain, so both of you will engage, or want to engage, as one of your fantasies. You will want to engage in sex during menses or during periods. Also, I'm being shown, my friend, that you will both go out to a lot of social occasions, and there your twin will claim you, because now she's opening up sexually with you, and she will open up sexually and do all this stuff with you. Once you initiate all this stuff, she will gladly come into it with a little bit of initial resistance, and then once this sexuality starts playing out, both of you will be very relaxed with each other, and because you will be very relaxed with each other, you will also start going to a lot of social occasions. You see this social enjoyment taking place. You will start going out to a lot of social occasions, and there you see the hand in on this female, she will start claiming you, she will start claiming you, and she will start providing you with reassurance and validation of her love, because now her sexuality is getting satisfied. She thought that her sexuality is not very expressive and rampant, but inside there was seething fire, and you somehow will be able to soothe that seething fire. You will be, again, you are the you had a yellow cap in the beginning, and you are again the yellow haired person here. You will be able to soothe that seething fire inside her, which she never knew existed, the fantasies which she never knew existed. You will be able to soothe those, because now you have this reading to help you, you will be able to soothe those, and she will take you out a lot more than she has taken you out in the past, and she will claim you also. You will do a lot of merrymaking, a lot of social gatherings, with other people. Also, again, I'm being shown that you will go into a lot of gaiety and a lot of social gatherings, and you will have a lot of fun together. You will go out, do stuff, possibly I'm being shown like balls or dinners, or stuff like that, which is very graceful and very like high end. You will be going. And also I'm being shown, my friend, that you might also, when you start moving out socially and stuff, you might meet other couples like you, or single people. I'm mostly being shown couples, and you might also want to explore with them, so you will engage in something like group sex, so this is what will happen. And I do see group sex coming up, because you will be comfortable with those couples also, and both of you will be in agreement that you want to explore this or enjoy this aspect also. So there might be, in the future, you might, when you start going out to these social occasions, and you start enjoying yourself, and you start opening up, by that time when you start going out for these social occasions, you might have already done all of the sexual acts that I described in this reading before. And then my friend, you will also start thinking about or start experiencing group sex with some couples that some couples that they could be heterosexual or gay couples, so you will start having that. And my friend, the last card for you is that with all this sexuality happening and also emotional love happening, your twin journey will take a new form, and it will take a new beginning, a new chapter. A very beautiful chapter is going to open up for you in the form of Ace of Cups, my friend. Thank you so much.